Alô, professor.
Hello, good
Alô,
afternoon.
tá me escutando?
Tô sim. And you? Can you hear me?
Tô escutando, tô escutando.
Very good. Excellent. E aí, tudo tranquilo? Tudo na paz?
Tudo?
Então vamos embora. Let's go to talk in English now. Yes,
Yes.
that's right. And first of all, I would like to thank you for your presence and principally, how can I say, in this situation with only with your teacher, but that's the that things that happen, you know that. Okay,
Yeah.
for me it's a very, how can I say, I am very happy for this, because in this situation I know that you, and principally your mother, that believe you're gonna be so high, how can I say, for the future, of course. She believes that the English for you, it's gonna be an important tool, of course, for your future in your job, in your career, and etc. So I would like to thank you for being here with me in this conversation.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. So let's start our class. Today we are going to have this class because we would have to start our class in the past. Okay, but as you know, I was waiting for some positions of our friend Sergio, and it was not possible, so we are going to continue here, just you and me, and I and you. That's okay, but let's go. Okay, so in this and our correct day, Miguel, for the class is on Monday. That's right. Today it's only for, how can I say, to put our class on, how can I say, uh, oh my Lord, I forgot now the word. I don't know if I say, but I'm going to check after. Update, that's right. Atualizar no caso, okay? For example, it's necessary to have our class today, but on Monday we will have our class too. Okay? That's
Uhum.
right. Okay, so now at first we are going to watch in a video. Yes, and after that we are going to talk about not only it, but about you and me. That's right. And I'm bringing today, I don't know, you know, uh, some expressions in English, because conversation, there is a good things too, because when we bring some classes, it comes with new, uh, how can I say, it's not gírias, it's slangs or expressions in English to learn to speak more fluently and etc. Okay, so but first we are going to hear to watch this video. Okay, just a moment. Só falta achar o vídeo. Peraí, o vídeo tá aqui. Vamos ver se o áudio. Tá escutando algum áudio?
Tô escutando. Não, não. Do
Ok.
vídeo, não.
Ah, ok.
Na verdade, eu não tô nem vendo o vídeo.
Isso, é porque eu vou ver aqui a questão de espelhar, porque eu tô vendo aqui, ele não quer ir pro lado do vídeo que eu tô colocando aqui. Onde é que tá você? Vou ter que colocar no YouTube mesmo, é o jeito. Porque eu baixei o vídeo, sabe? Para ficar mais fácil. Porque pelo YouTube, às vezes, a internet pode travar, entendeu? Mas eu vou tentar colocar pela internet, só um momento. Pela internet não, pelo YouTube. When you... Só fiz só baixar. Achei. Agora vai. Pronto, agora vai. Okay. Now I'd like you to check the audio, okay? Let's go.
Your free times and hobbies.
Is it okay?
Yes, I can hear it.
Okay. Sometimes I think, Miguel, that the video can be delayed a little. That's right. But I think that the audio, it's gonna be okay if I'm not wrong. Okay, I'm going to release the video. Vou liberar, certo? Let's go now.
In your spare time. What do you enjoy doing in your spare time? Well, I do quite a lot of sports actually. I enjoy going swimming. Wow, so interesting. How much time do you have each week for doing these things? I go swimming every day after I finish my work. There's a very good pool just around the corner from my office. How about you, James? Do you have a lot of free time? To be honest with you, I work quite hard at the moment, so I don't get a lot of free time, unfortunately. I just have free time on the weekends. What do you like to do on the weekends? On the weekends, I like to cook and invite my friends around for dinner. As you know, I'm a big fan of cooking programs and often try to copy the recipes. And sometimes I'm really into bicycling. Oh, really? Besides, I like going swimming. I like bicycling too, by the way. Who do you go cycling with? Sometimes on my own, sometimes with my friends. You should come with us next time. Thanks, that sounds great. Dialogue 2. Talk about your...
Okay, let's just talk about this part, okay? Just a moment. Okay, so as you know, as you see, of course, the two boys were talking about free time, okay? In this case, Miguel, what word you can say that is similar to free time?
Taking a break, vacation.
Okay, that's right. And in the title of this part, they say spare time. It's the same thing. You can say free time, spare time, break time sometimes. That's right. It's very good. So we have the two boys talking about the free time. Okay, one like doing something and the other like doing other things. Okay, according to the first moment, who, oh, who between the boys practice more activity, exercises?
The first boy.
The first boy, that's right. Because the second one, he normally, uh, okay, I'm going to ask you. I want to hear you speak something. Okay, I know to watch, to hear, it's very complicated to remember sometimes. Then you see a text or etc. But you know, Miguel, uh, some tests of English for abroad, para o exterior no caso, they emphasize a test that they only put for the student the audio and the video. Yes, because you are going to train your hearing, listening. Yes, because it's one test that they do the written part and the oral part. Okay, and it's very complicated because there is a part of the test where you are going only to hear the conversation and you have to answer. It's very complicated. Yes, but it's possible, of course. Okay, so but why doesn't the other boy have a free time?
Because he's been working a lot.
That's right. I think it is teacher home use, but let's go. But sometimes I have a free time. Okay, that's okay, no problem. But that's okay. But and you, Miguel, what can you say about your spare time?
I play a lot of sports
Mm,
and I like to play video games too.
that's right. But and what about the outside games? Sports, indeed.
I Yeah, sports. I play
But
basketball.
oh, where do you practice it?
What?
Where do you practice it? Oh, do you play it?
I play eu jogo na Unicef, professor.
That's right. Okay, it's a how can I say? It's a place where many people go there to practice.
Yes, a lot of people go there
Okay,
my age.
okay, that's right. But do you practice there in a team or you only practice sometimes individually or a team?
It's a team.
Very good. Do you like it?
I enjoy it.
Very, very good. That's right. Okay. According to this first part, Miguel, of the conversations of the video, uh, I, if I'm not wrong, the second boy used an expression to say that he like very much, that he enjoys so much. It's an expression that I learned today when I was preparing this class for you. Yes, it's the expressions of be into. I didn't know. I'm so sincere to say you that I didn't know that be into is love, enjoy, like something or doing something. I didn't know. Did you know?
I knew that. But I think it's because it's kind of recent. It's only
Mm,
been recently used.
okay, some expression of nowadays. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's it. Because when I was preparing the class, searching something, they put to me some verbs and enjoy, like, love, prefer sometimes, of course. Huh? It was very common to us. But when I see be into the, my God, okay, it's an expression. Yes, I know that to be fond of. This I knew. Isso eu sabia. Estar afim muito, gostar muito de. To be fond of. Isso eu sabia, entendeu? Que é gostar muito, mas apenas be into, I didn't know. It was very interesting. Okay? And you can use be into and sports, okay? And you can say a verb, but in this case, the verb is with ing. For example, I I am into reading suspense book. Rapaz, eu gosto muito de ler livro de suspense. Tá vendo aí? Então você pode usar be into e o ing. It's possible. It was very good. I'd like so much. Okay, so I know I have it observed sometimes that your mother likes sport too. Oh, activity, yes?
Yes, she likes it.
What was the most interesting for her to practice?
She likes running, but she also goes to the
Mhm.
gym.
Very good. Yes, I sometimes I see some pictures of her running. It's very good. It's a very good sport for the body. Yes, for the health. That's right. Very good. Excellent. Yes, in the past, when I was a military, I'd like to. I'm sorry. I used to like to to run because it's one of the parts of the, how can I say, to stay there, that's very important for a military to run, or no, run in this case, and some exercise. Okay, but if run, it's very good, very, very good. So now we are going to watch the second part now. Okay, just a moment.
For free time. Are you watching Titanic, Lucy?
Yep, You know this movie?
Of course, it's a classic movie.
Exactly.
I've seen Titanic 3 times. You seem to like watching movies, right?
Definitely.
I'm a movie freak. For me, watching movies is an excellent way to unwind. Moreover, my friends are really into films, so it's interesting to spend time together. Sounds great. What kinds of movies do you like best? I love watching all genres. I try to absorb and enjoy as many different kinds of films as I can. Whether it be the blockbuster Avengers Endgame, Iron Man, or comedy drama musicals like Glee. That's great. Do you watch a movie with subtitles?
No, I don't need subtitles because I want to improve my English.
How often do you watch films?
Well, I am quite busy, but I manage to see about 1 or 2 films a week at home.
After a long day of studying, I love snuggling up on the sofa and watching a film to relax. I tend to do this on Friday and Sunday evenings with my friends. So interesting.
What about you, Kate? What do you do in your free time?
Unlike you, I like to play tennis in my spare time.
Cool. Playing sports will help you exercise your strength.
Yeah, I know.
How often do you play tennis?
I play tennis as soon as I have free time. If you are free, we will play tennis this weekend.
Of course. It's a good idea. See you next week.
Dialogue 3.
Okay, that's right. Okay, as you see now, there is a different way to enjoy the spare time, okay? But that's it. Okay, Miguel, you see that this part was talking about watching something, films, series, and etc. Do you know something about Titanic, or you never heard?
I know it's a movie based on a real life event.
That's right. It's the real life event, and it was a very interesting thing to me, Miguel, that when I was military, uh, it was when the Titanic movie is released on TV for the first time. Yes, and after they released a song. I don't remember the name of the singer, a woman, Celine Dion, and My Heart Will Go On. It was a very beautiful and important song that they connected to the film or to the movie. And I remember that was only training my English in that moment because I learned English by correspondence, and I was working there on a weekend, if I'm not wrong, or Saturday or Sunday, and we had a radio in that epoch, and it was how can I say listening this song, and with no paper, with no letters, words of the song, I could understand 70% of the song when the singer was singing. I was incredibly amazing because for us that we are learning another language, it's very interesting. You know this, okay? I don't know you. When you are watching some video, how do you feel when you understand the most part or all the parts of the video, the film, and etc.?
I feel good because I know that my English is above average,
Yeah,
so I can
that's right.
understand what the people are saying without needing subtitles.
Yes, very good. According to here, one of the characters, the other asking, "Do you use the subtitles?" Yes, and she says, "No. Sometimes I use with no subtitles just to improve my English." Yes, when you are in a level that you have a condition to watch with no subtitle is excellent because you are going to train what you are watching, of course. Yes, and very good. So, and what about uh, to spare time with the family? What do you do this with your family normally?
What I do with my family,
Mhm.
It
When you are
depends.
free.
It depends, but mostly I either I they come over and we talk a little, or we go to their house and we
Mhm.
not really much. We just talk.
Okay, that's right. Okay, very good. Because I think it's a little sometimes complicated because of the time to be connected uh, from each other from another. Sometimes you can and the other person cannot, and etc. Sometimes it's very complicated to connect this time to do something together. Yeah, I think it's very sometimes complicated. Okay, but that's right. Very good. And you, do you want to make some questions to me?
What do you do in your free time?
Well, when I'm not working, because I work principally at school, but I do some another kind of work or job when I'm free. Yes, when I'm free, I do this part of work. But when I am at home, sometimes I watch some videos, and sometimes I prefer to go to the beach with the family. Yes, and sometimes uh, I go to I'm going. We are going to the shop. We go to the shopping. Yes, because sometimes it's. I remember that 1 year ago, my family and I went to bowling. It was amazing. It was really, really amazing. I loved it because it was a very great time with my family. Uh, my wife, my three daughters, and I went there to play. Uh, I'm sorry, to bowl, né? Jogar boliche, né? It was amazing. Maneira Shopping. It was excellent, and I have intention to do it to go again because I loved it. Excellent. Have you have you have you ever practiced bowling or not yet?
I have. I really like it.
Yes, it was. It's very good. Amazing. It's very, very. I loved it. It's very good. I another thing that I want to do is, what can I say? Oh my God, flee from my mind. There's another specific activity that I would like to do. To When I went to Natal twice, and but we know that sometimes the condition there, sometimes we don't have money sufficient to do all the things. But one of the most and I desired to do was to drive a como é que é? Eu esqueci agora como é que é bugre, meu Deus do céu. I forget now what is. Vou ter que pesquisar depois. Eu já tinha visto, mas não me lembro. Do you know how to say bugre in English? I don't remember now. But I would like
What?
to drive.
Can you
Yes.
can you repeat it?
Não é bugre, né? Bugre, né? Que fala, né? Aqueles
O
carrinhos
que,
pequenininhos.
professor?
Aqueles carrinhos pequenininhos que a gente anda nas dunas. Acho que é
É
bugre,
bug.
né? É. Entendeu? Acho que deve ser. É porque eu vou, não sei como é que pronuncia em inglês mesmo. Não, porque parece que ele fala bugre aqui, sei lá, bugre. Um negócio assim em português, né? But it was my intention to drive one of it. Yes. Was very good. And you, Miguel, do you have some, how can I say, desire, or do you want one day to drive a car or ride on a motorcycle? Do you have some desire about this?
I do like cars, but I'm not too
Mhm.
interested in motorcycles.
Yes, but why you are not so interesting about motorcycle?
They seem kind of hard to
Mhm.
take care of and ride. I think
Okay.
cars are easier.
Okay, that's great. For example, it's very how can I say it seems like a joking, but it's really true. But many people don't know that I've learned first ride on a motorcycle, not driving car, but I drive better than riding on a motorcycle, because to make some curve, to make some how can I say, to go to the right and to the left, for me it's very difficult to do, because I'm very hard driving. It's very complicated to me to make some entrance, or to enter in a place, suppose, or in a street. For me it's very very complicated. Yes, with a car, no, for me it's very good. By motorcycle, my lord, I need to practice a little more. Yes, I think it's a little complicated. It's good, but it's very complicated. That's right. Okay, so in your house, your grandmother and mother drive, okay?
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Very good. But one day you will drive too. Okay, very good. Okay, now let's go to the third part. Ele voltou aqui sem querer, pelo amor de Deus, não acredito. Just a moment. Ah, não. Voltou aqui para o YouTube, beleza. When, that's right. Okay, let's continue now.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. And you?
So am I. Do you usually have the weekends off?
Same as any other company. I will have 2 days off, which is Saturday and Sunday. But whenever a new project works, I have to work overtime, even on the weekend.
So what do you usually do if you get a break?
As usual, I often go shopping in the shopping mall with my mom all morning. In the afternoons, I'll take my dog for a walk.
Oh my God. Some, how can I say? How do you say anúncio? Advertisement.
Do you
Oh
often
my
hang out with
God.
friends?
Of course. Occasionally, Saturday night, I would go out to eat or drink coffee with a few of my friends.
What about Sunday?
Sunday is always a great day because I can do whatever I want. I sometimes go out to go swimming. If it rains, I will stay home and watch one of my favorite movies. It's a lazy day.
How do you feel when you have free time?
The weekend is a good time for me. It refreshes my mind after a week's hard work. Dialogue 4.
Okay, that's right. So, oh my God. Okay, suppose, Miguel, when the day is not good, what do you normally do? Staying home, of course.
What I do when I stay at home,
Yes, when sometimes it's rainy, suppose.
I play games on the video game, maybe, or I read.
Okay. Okay, when you play video games, of course, uh, do you play alone, or do you like to play with some friends? Oh, okay, there are some games that we can play together, yes, with other persons online.
I usually play alone.
Alone? Okay, that's right. Okay, so in the place of your where you practice your basketball, did you make some friend there?
I made some.
Okay, that's right. It's very good. It's very good for our relationship, of course. That's right. So you practice basketball. There is another sport that you practice, or only basketball?
Only basketball.
Okay, that's right. Very good. I thought you never practice judo or jiu-jitsu.
I did practice jiu-jitsu when I was younger, but only for some small time.
Ah, that's right. And what about why do you stop the interest about jiu-jitsu?
I was too young.
Mm, Okay,
I
that's
I
right.
I didn't really like it.
Okay, but no intention to continue.
I don't feel like doing it anymore.
Okay, but that's right. I think that basketball is the most interesting at the moment.
Can you repeat it?
Okay, I think that the basketball is the most interesting at the moment. Is it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's right. Okay, but when you play basketball, Miguel, inside the place where you play, I don't know how to say because some sport there is a different way to say campo, a área, né? Porque campo normal seria field. Lá não sei se é square, como se fala
Court. Court.
That's right. Eu lembro que eu dei uma aula, parece que foi no sétimo ano, foi no que é um livro antigo, ele tinha a questão de campo para cada esporte, cada game, digamos assim, né? Court, that's right. When you are in the court, suppose, what there is a different position to play.
There are 5 different positions.
That's right. And what's the principal position that you play?
I play power forward, ala pivot.
Okay, that's right. Very, very good. So, and how many players it can be in the two sides of the court?
5 on each team.
Five. That's very good. It's almost similar to volleyball. Volleyball. No, volleyball is 6 if I'm not wrong. 3 front and 3 back. Yeah, I think so. In basketball, 5. Okay, very good. It's very interesting. I remember that when I was military, I played 2 sports that I have never practiced. It was basketball and the the ball. My lord, it's so heavy. My God, it's very
It's,
heavy
it's
and
kind of
big.
difficult.
Sorry.
It's kind of a difficult sport.
Yes, I know that. It's so big, so heavy, and for you to cast to other person, my lord, you have to put a big strength to the ball reach the other person. Yeah, it's very yes. Not counting the rules that you have to obey. Hits the ground on the ground, and you have some second to stay with you, and you have to cast it happily, or it's a fault if I'm not wrong. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, but I played tennis too. Yes, and it's another difficult for playing tennis is you move it very fast to one side and to the other side. Yes, but I'd like to play tennis. The lieutenant, how can I say, called me or invited me to play. It was very, very interesting. Yes. Okay. But do you have you ever played tennis or never?
I heard about it, but I never played it.
Okay, that's right. I played in engenharia, Epitácio Pessoa. The lieutenant called me there. There is I think it's court too, Miguel, or not. I think it's court
Oh, yeah, I think it's court.
because it's the same area that they play futsal and nah, the only some lines different. Okay, but that's right. But very, very good. Okay. So Miguel, I'm going only to talk to you now about all our classes. It's going to be to have sometimes a different topics, okay? And I would like to ask you, uh, for example, now you your your participation was excellent. Yes, answering the question. How can I say, taking part in the conversation. So I'm really, really happy to talk to you, to train with you. And remember this, all classes we have different topics. Okay. So I hope you like, I hope you learn more, practice your listening, your speaking. Okay. So I would like to thank you very, very much for this moment. Okay. Do you have something to say?
I really liked it. I think it's gonna be better for me to improve my speaking.
Yes, and we know that the most part it's gonna be in English. It's fantastic. Yes, and I would like only to ask you, and if you can comment with your mother, if it is possible for me to put the video after on the internet, okay? Because it's that's why it's not necessary you appear in the video here, okay? But only to post on the internet about this conversation English class. Okay, so talk to her and you send me later if it is possible for me to put on the internet. Okay, and I would like to thank
Yeah.
you very, very much for your presence here. And Monday we're gonna have another class. Okay,
Okay.
and thank you again. God bless you and your family. Bye bye, dear.
Thank you. Bye bye.
You're welcome.